Hello, welcome to Miemie's Keepsakes. I'm Arnell. I'm back with Junk Journal January. I said Junk Journal July yesterday, but it's actually January. So thank you for joining me, and thank you for Meg and for hosting this. And let's just get started. So today's prompt is a oversized or a decorated tag. I want to make an oversized tag. So my journal is 9 inches high, so I'm thinking maybe like 8.5. Yes, let's do that. And oh, I need to keep that open. So 3.5, 3 3/4. Let's make it 3 3/4. A nice big tag. I'm just gonna cut this edge off just to tidy it up. Oops. So much for that. I need the scissors anyway. Don't know what I did there. Anyway, let me put that away. And let's make a tag shape. Because it's a bigger tag, I'm going to cut a little bit more off. Okay. I want to collage on here and add more color to my page. So I would really like to use this tobacco satin. My mom used to have lots of orchids in our backyard, so I thought that made me think of her. And because we're going to South Africa, I thought it might be nice to have, you know, a tag ready to write on when I get there. Like most of these pages, I will probably film ahead so I can take my journal with me, but not a bunch of supplies, and then journal over there. Just add the journaling to an already decorated page. That's the idea. Let's see how far I get with that. We're leaving in 2 weeks. 10 days. Oh, I think less. And I'm still trying to film ahead and get some things ready, and I'm still organizing my craft room, which is never ever organized. Or anyway, I need to make my peace with that this year. It is what it is, move on kind of thing, because honestly, I've moved my room around so many times. I've moved from rooms in my house, and that's where the mess currently kind of started with, was a move that I didn't think through. So anyway, I'm back in my original space after I moved in the summer, and now I'm trying to organize again. Yeah, I don't know. It's a constant thing with me. I keep rearranging and organizing. Same thing in my house. It's never, I don't know. I'm always thinking there has to be a better way to do this. But really, is there? I'm not sure. I'm just going to collage the back here, my tag. And I still have some papers on my desk left of yesterday's project, and I brought in this beautiful green tissue paper that I want to add, because it feels like everything I've been doing has been pink. So I need new color in my journal, because I'm not kind of making a page for a specific, oops, I just have a the prompts to work from, but it's not a specific day like I normally would do, because I'm trying to do my journaling ahead. So I don't have to take a bunch of things with me to South Africa. It's definitely a different way for me to do this than I normally do. I'm going to glue the tissue paper on, but kind of not just do it flat. And I've already noticed that I'm getting a lot of bulk, so I'm trying to spread out. Like some of my spreads that I'm creating with Junk Journal January won't be January spreads, because my journal is becoming very bulky very fast. And that's what happened with last year. Was the first year I did Junk Journal July, and that's what kind of happened at the end of the year. Like July was very bulky. So I'm going to do this year is spread the January spreads out throughout the year, because I don't want to make a journal. I know a lot of people are making a Junk Journal January journal, specifically just, you know, using all the prompts and stuff, but I don't want to do that, because it kind of feels like then I'll fall behind on my regular journaling. So I'm just incorporating that into my journal that I use to journal with. That makes any sense? Let's see, what else can I add to the background? I have a couple of things just floating here on my desk, and let's just use them. I do like that dark edge. I know it's a straight edge, but I like that, so I'm going to keep it. And I do want to, where am I going to add my orchid? Somewhere there. And do I want to use some of my stamps as well. I have a lot of beautiful stamps and I love using them. I don't know, it just kind of always makes me, it just finishes off a project, if you ask me. I'm not sure about that. Okay, we can always add that in the back. I'll add that one there. I don't have to fill up the entire background because I do have you know, this kind of craft background that I love anyway for writing. It was a craft file folder. There's a little doily just sitting here. Shall we add that? Maybe like that. And I'm putting the glue directly on my paper rather than the doily, because the doily eats up your glue stick, literally. Okay. And I'm wondering, I need some, what's happening here? Still have some of this that I used yesterday as well, so that's not sprayed at all. And I'm thinking I want to kind of bunch this up behind my silk. I got these silks. My friend Shirley went to visit her daughter in Calgary, and she found a little plastic baggie filled with them, and they were all just flowers. I found silks once before, but they were all flags. And so I was very happy with the flowers. When she showed me the picture, she asked, do you want me to buy this? Because it was a little bit expensive for sure. So I just said, yes, please, because it's hard to find the silks, and affordable as well. They are expensive. So I'm thinking maybe this, and I need a quote. Should have thought about a quote before. Whoops. I have these cute little white flowers, and there is some lace just hanging around still from yesterday. So maybe I'll put that on the top. On top as a topper. And there's some sari silk. I don't know, from a previous, that is too much. I was thinking maybe I'll bundle them up, but I don't like it. Okay, let's do this one. I do like that. This might just need a little bit of ink. Okay, just very lightly. Okay, and things kind of, the echo on the microphone, everything sounds so loud, so I'm so sorry if you're watching this. My bottle is still not empty. There's that last little bit of art glitter glue still sitting in there, and art glitter glue is so expensive. I don't want to just wash it out, but maybe that's what I should be doing, because this bottle just does not want to get done, and I want to clean it out before I fill it up again. This one kind of has a fold in there. Put it in there underneath. Doesn't necessarily want it straight, and then yep, so I'm sorry about my glue situation. I'm gluing it with art glitter glue because this vellum doesn't always glue with everything, all the glues, and it dries clear. Oh, I'm kind of on the bottom here, sorry. Hope that wasn't like that the entire time. Just a little bit of glue. I want it to kind of stick up, but also be down a little bit, if that makes any sense. But okay, let me just put my pen back, and I want to use my stapler to put this on. And I have my stapler here, and I just saw this little ruffle here. Okay, let's do this first. before I lose that flower. I can probably make this shorter. I think it's way too long. Yes, let's do that. This one here. I'll turn it so it doesn't sit. Okay, and my little flower and the stapler. Kind of fold it over. Okay, there. So that's the topper, and that will, because I made it big enough, if it sits in a pocket, this will kind of show up on the edge of the page of my journal, and I want to ink this up. Just the edges. And then I need to think of a quote and how I'm going to put it on my tag. Okay. Let me come back and find a quote that I can add to my tag and continue decorating. I'll be back in a minute. I found a quote on Pinterest that says, anything that costs you your peace is too expensive. Learn to let go. And it's too much to all go on here, but I will put some on the back. So I stamped it in Distress ink ground espresso. And I used these alphabet stamps. I did buy 2 of them, 2 sets on Amazon as well, and they're interlocking. Oops, so you've probably seen these on other channels. So you can bold your word and then it stamps in a straight line. So you're not trying to, stamp each letter individually and it goes all crooked. I'm going to cut this out. It might be that the quote is way too long. So yes, I have been enjoying Junk Journal January. I know I said Junk Journal July yesterday, but I'm actually busy with Junk Journaling January. I did do Junk Journal July in last year. It was my first time I did something like this, and I really enjoy the prompts. And especially in January, it just gets you going again for journaling. Let's see if I can fit all of this on here. Anything. Anyway, so what was I saying? I was just concentrating on where to put my words and forgot to speak my words. Anyway, I really enjoy this. It gets me going at the beginning of the year, definitely, because after Christmas, I don't know about you guys, it just feels to me after Christmas I need a vacation. And but it's good to keep journaling. A lot of my journals I would take a break after Christmas in previous years, and then I know the ease is upside down, and then start again, say in the middle of January or in February. It's too expensive. So this year it's nice to start from the beginning and from there. Okay, let's see. Expensive. Come on. Okay, I'll glue them on a little bit straighter, and I think this one I want to cut a little bit more of the paper off. So yes, I don't know how, if you do this, if you did the same and not start journaling in January just because after Christmas you feel like it was just so busy during Christmas time that you need a bit of a break from normal routine. But I think this is good. It gets me, you know, still keeping up a routine and not just giving up until I feel energized again after Christmas. So really enjoying this, and the prompts, it just helps you to write things down. And I think January is a good month to, you know, reflect, make plans, what worked from last year, what didn't in your life, and decide what you want to do this year. Because if you don't, I mean, even if you're not a planner, then at least it, you know, it gives you just some time to reflect, I think. Yes. Oh, please. Oopsie. Art glitter glue, don't stick there. Okay. Anyway, so I am happy for this challenge, participating, and that somebody organized it. Okay, so now I need something on the bottom there, and I still have this. I can't throw this away. This was my first favorite washi, but it just didn't want to work anymore. And then I put it in the microwave, but obviously this washi didn't even want to do the microwave trick. But I do still tear, if I can just, sorry, get some of this off. Should I just give up? Learn to let it go. Okay, that's going in the trash. I'm letting it go. I had some vintage tape here. Let's do that. Let's do that. And I want a little bit there as well. Okay, I got the tape off. Oh my goodness, that was a struggle. Or do I want it this way? No, let's just do it that way. Okay, and I'm thinking I want another stamp here. Do a set of 3 instead of just 2. Okay. And then okay. And then on the back, I want to ink it on the back as well. Where's my And I'll do my journaling on the back when I get to this spot in my journal. But I'm thinking I do want to add the rest, learn to let go. I think that's something I need to work on this year for several reasons. And let go. So let me know if there's somebody you've been watching for Junk Journal July. I know Cindy from Studio Lou is doing Junk Journal July. I've been watching her and really enjoying her videos. I will see if there's somebody else that I can tell you about tomorrow that I've been... So I haven't been watching a lot of videos because, as I'm saying, I'm trying to get organized before we leave. I have to pack my luggage and maybe take a couple of gifts for my family. So Christmas is not done. It feels like I'm just continuing. And maybe I want a little bit of ink on here. So I have to start doing that, and I am trying to finish organizing my craft room because, of course, before there's any organization, I don't know about you, but for me, I create a big fat mess. And it's not a little mess. So yeah, at least I have my desk ready or in a workable state now, but a couple of days ago it didn't look like I'm going to get there at all. So I think I'm not going to add anything more to this tag. It is decorated enough. It has some dimension, but it will not add too much bulk to my journal. And I am looking forward to seeing what else everybody else is doing. And please let me know if there's somebody out there that you are enjoying watching Junk Journal July. Maybe that person is new to me and I can go see what they're doing. So thank you, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.